Haunted by my watch. I always trusted my gadgets more than my own eyes, so when my smartwatch started logging thousands of steps in the middle of the night, I assumed it was a glitch. But every time I checked the app, the steps formed a path, a precise line that stopped at the basement door. I laughed it off until last Thursday, when I woke up with dirt under my fingernails and my shoes soaked through, even though I swore I hadn't left my bed. Curiosity got the better of me that evening. Following the phantom route on my watch, I descended the creaky basement stairs, flashlight trembling in my grip. That's when I noticed the muddy footprints, small, like a child's, but unmistakably matching the pattern of my sneakers. They led directly to a rusted iron trunk, padlocked and heavy, with my initials engraved into the lid. The air around it felt colder, thick with the scent of wet earth and something faintly metallic. My hands shook as I fumbled for the old key I kept on my ring. Why I still had it, I couldn't say. The lock snapped open with a sigh, and as I lifted the lid, a rush of cold air hit my face. Inside, instead of the forgotten family heirlooms I expected, were dozens of dirt-streaked watches, identical to mine, all ticking in perfect unison. Beneath them, there were faded photographs of me, but in each one, I stood in places I'd never been, wearing clothes I didn't own, staring straight at the camera with hollow, empty eyes. As I stared in horror, my smartwatch vibrated, another step counted. I looked down, and the time shifted to 3:33 a.m. Suddenly, the watches in the trunk began to buzz, their screens flickering with my face. That's when I realized, whatever had been walking in my place at night wasn't finished with me. I felt a cold, invisible hand wrap around my wrist, pulling me toward the trunk, and the last thing I saw was my own petrified reflection blinking back from 1,000 tiny screens.